Live?
We're live.
We're live.
Hey. It says you're on live.
It says live.
You are live? What did it say?
Live. It does say live too. What's up, everybody? Let us know in the chat if you can see us and hear us okay. Please let us know in the chat. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? We're back to doing Monday Night Lives. So we're excited for you to be here and us to be here, and we're excited to answer any questions that you have.
Yeah, trying to respect your time and have some consistency.
Yeah, for sure. But we really miss doing these live shows. I like when we get to do them every week because it's kind of like we get a sounding board with, the community. You get to tell us if you're liking the videos so far. You get to ask us questions, and
it's fun.
It's a lot more fun. We get to learn more about you, and you get to learn more about us. So today's video, what did I call the title?
The truth about reselling online full time.
Yeah. So I figured we can just jump right into that. Well, first of all, cheers to all you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys,
cheers.
We're drinking.
I'm all right, thank
you.
This grape juice.
Let us know. Let us know where you're all watching from too. We like to know where everybody's watching from. Allie actually had a good idea right before this show.
Thank you.
Share your idea.
No, you do it.
What? That's your idea.
What was it? But you told them that I had the idea.
Yeah, I said Allie had a good idea.
What if it's a bad idea? I would prefer for you to say what my idea was.
But
and if
yours.
it's a bad idea, that's your fault. But if it's a good idea, it was actually for real me speaking through you.
Okay, true. Perfect. Allie's idea was we should do a live show at some time, but we should do a live show that is for people in the UK and Australia, right?
Why did I not realize what we were talking about? We were literally just talking about
that. Is that your face? I was wondering what that face was.
I was like, what is happening?
We should go live at like whatever it is, like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. our time, so that people overseas can also get to watch a live show. I know some people like stay up late or get up early sometimes in overseas to catch this show. But it would be cool if we did one specifically for our awesome overseas people.
Right, for the people who really don't want to do that and they'll never get to catch a live. They'll finally have that opportunity to catch a live. So we can make sure that it's at an appropriate time for the UK audience and Australian audience.
Yes.
Josh is in the chat. Harry Tornado.
What's up, buddies? Kat said, hopefully there's another ranch video soon. Love seeing y'all's accomplishments. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're close to getting... It's been a long road to get to where we are, but we're close to starting. It's
been fun.
We're trying to do things the right way though, instead of
and also COVID's been an issue.
That's true.
COVID is causing some issues.
The prices of everything to go up and all that stuff.
Volatility, contractors only being able to guarantee the price for 14 days. So I had to make sure that I could get everyone to give me a quote around the same time, and just all kinds of other things.
Yeah. But let's jump into some reselling stuff. And then, guys, by the way, while we're talking, we love interacting with the chat. So if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat. We'll see them. We'll try to answer whatever questions we have or whatever questions you have, and we'll go from there. But so the reality of reselling full-time, we're talking about being a full-time reseller. The first thing I'll say, I've said this in many other videos, but I like to say it again because some people haven't heard it. But the reality is, I think reselling full-time is not for most people. I think it's for a certain type of person. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be driven, to be able to make your own hours and work really hard to source the right things and learn how to actually build a business and not just a hobby. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with reselling part-time and having like a nice little hobby that provides you income that you can use for going on vacation or paying, your car bill or whatever you're using it for. There's nothing wrong with that. But full-time, I think that it's not right for most people because most people don't have the drive to be able to do that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But it makes me sad when I see people go full-time and then fail at it. And then they don't understand why they failed. Right.
Yeah.
And I think the main reason why people fail going full-time is because they run out of money. They don't know how to manage their money. They don't realize that, especially at the very beginning, the only way to grow your business is to put as much money as you possibly can back into the business.
Yeah.
So like when we first went full-time in reselling, we weren't loaded, but we had a little bit of money in the bank where we could take pretty much all of the profits that we were getting from our reselling business and put them right back into our reselling business to buy more stuff, to upgrade our equipment, to make sure that, our pictures were better, get like a better laptop for listing stuff, get a better printer, stuff like that. We did that gradually. We put all of the profits that we could back into the business. We weren't just taking out the profits and using it to pay ourselves. So we did that. And you have to understand that that's something that you have to do if you want to grow a reselling business. And then you also have to say, or you also have to realize that you're going to lose out on things like, like healthcare. A lot of jobs pay for your healthcare, insurance.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I would not be able to do it by myself full time.
Right.
I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah, and that's a question that we get a lot too. Is people go, "Hey, how come Callie doesn't just go do it herself?" Because realistically, Callie has all the tools to be able to go and do it herself.
100%.
She's been reselling full time
4 years now.
4 years. She knows exactly what to do. She could totally go do it by herself. So why don't you?
I don't want to. It's a lot. Like, you do so much of like all the back end work and stuff on eBay that I feel like I still don't have knowledge about anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a lot to do.
Right.
And I feel like we work better as a team.
I think so too. Yeah. And also, like,
I'm also lazy.
what
And
about,
it's overwhelming.
I don't think you're lazy at all.
to
Not
depend on 100%
in work
yourself.
settings usually.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have a boss to like look up to or telling me what to do,
Hold you accountable.
yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do what I needed to do to make my own business successful.
And what about stability? Like, if we have a bad week in reselling, you still get paid
Right.
the same amount.
Or yeah, and if I ever needed to like help my mom with something, I can rely on you guys to pick up shipping for me.
Exactly.
So I ain't leaving.
Sometimes it's better, honestly. Like, I would work for us.
It's fun.
Yes,
They're
true.
great people to work for.
It seems like a dope job, and that's the way that we look at you too. Is we
It's
go,
alright.
Let's not all cry tonight.
I mean,
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is that honestly, sometimes like the grass is not always greener on the other side.
Right.
Sometimes if you like what you're doing and you enjoy going to work every day, you like the people that you work for, and you're comfortable with the money that you're being paid, then it's okay. You don't have to be a full-time reseller. So
Yeah.
I just want to get that out first. Now, if you do want to be a full-time reseller, it's not all bad.
It's not.
It's
but like
not.
you said, I don't think it's for everybody.
It's definitely not for everybody, but for the people who it is for, it's amazing. The biggest thing I can say is the freedom, I think, is probably for both of us, right? The freedom of being a full-time reseller is the thing that we like the most.
yes.
Callie also has that freedom, but let's say we needed something done really, really bad, and we were like, "Hey, Callie, you need to go do this for us at the warehouse." You would go do it.
I would go do it.
Obviously,
I have
you could
done
be
it.
like, you
Yeah.
have done it. Yeah. You could be like, I don't want to do that. But then we would be like, come on, just go do it. Right. Whereas,
Just
like,
go.
if for some reason we just feel like not working for a day, we just don't work for that day. Like, there has to be a reason why Callie isn't working in that day.
Right.
There doesn't have to be a reason why we're not working. Right.
Yeah.
So the freedom of being full time for your business yourself is awesome. But you have to like what you're doing for sure.
Yeah. I enjoy what I'm doing now,
Yes.
currently.
Good.
Not on my own.
I mean, for a lot of
Doing it.
people, they were forced into reselling full time because they lost their jobs and their companies. I mean, it wasn't even like you lost your job, but the whole company was closed down, right? So everyone lost their jobs. So they were like,
Right.
well, I was reselling as a hobby, or I've seen other people do it. It's trending. Let me try it. And those people, I would think, would really find out pretty fast if it's for them or not,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
That's a
that's
good
an
point.
interesting phenomenon too in itself. So I
Getting
would like to hear
forced
from those
into it.
people. Like if you're not the type of personality we're saying it's not for full time, are you that personality? Were you forced into reselling full time, and are you successful, or do you hate it and want to leave because you
Yeah.
prefer doing the other thing? Like I would
Right.
love to get a couple of messages from anyone who's watching.
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't that be interesting to hear?
There's also
Maybe like I
times
hated it. I got a job again.
No, for
Did you?
sure.
I want to know.
Yeah. There's times too where like reselling as a hobby on the side, you'll love it and it can be really, really cool. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to make this my job. And then you jump into it full time and you're like, wait a second.
It was fun.
It used to be fun. Yeah.
Now it's a job.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But that's also why, if all we did was eBay all day long, if all we did was like hustle, go to thrift stores all day, go to garage sales all day, only find stuff for eBay. We know we have to make a certain amount of money just doing that, listing all day, shipping stuff, taking pictures. If that was our full-time job, honestly, I don't think I would like it. I think that we're lucky because we get the break of making YouTube videos. We get the break of being on Instagram and social media. We get the break of not having to ship because Callie's there. So we have all these little like micro breaks that make the wins when we go out and find something really cool. It makes it all the more better because we don't have to do the mundane things. But we had to work up to get to that point. We didn't have Callie for the first year and a half that we were full time. We did everything ourselves. So you have to work to get to that point. Yeah.
You want a question?
Yeah, let's get a question.
Yes.
This one from Joan.
Ooh, that's a.
Is anybody else experiencing people saying are damaged just to force you to pay shipping? I have had to say it damaged product and it wasn't yet. I forced to accept what?
Return then pay $20 item to appeal. I think, hold on. Is anybody else experiencing people saying maybe the item's damaged just to force you to pay shipping or
And
like
she's
refund
saying whenever
shipping?
she has,
we
they
get
have
that.
to pay
Trying to
return
scam
shipping
them.
as her listing, and so they don't
Gotcha.
want to pay return shipping because maybe it didn't fit, they didn't like the item, it wasn't for them, or they changed their mind when they got it, right? So in order to avoid paying return shipping when that's on the listing, is the buyer pays return shipping.
I see, but they
They're
do
lying
item
and
not as
saying,
described.
I am not as
damaged.
described as one, or item damaged.
Unfortunately, that's really hard to prove. And what I found in most cases is that it's better just to work those costs into your cost of doing business and roll with the punches, pay for the return shipping, sell more stuff, and just work it into your like cost. You write it off in your taxes and move on with your life. To me, I know it sucks to say this, but to me, on eBay especially, to fight a case like that takes more energy and more time, and your time is so valuable. Time is money, right?
Just go make that money back elsewhere.
Exactly.
Not trying to get at eBay.
Yeah, take the hit to the point. Like we will, if we sell something and it's cheap enough, and someone's trying to get a refund, if it's under like $30, hopefully a bunch of people don't go to our store now and buy a bunch of stuff. But if it's under like $30, we'll typically just refund them and say keep the item. So
yeah, depending.
Yeah,
depending.
There you go, Allie.
Oh, there we go. I was forced into full-time reselling due to health reasons, but it does allow me to work when I can and reset when I need to.
Rest when I need to.
Sorry, rest. So question for you, Wayne. Are you the type of individual who is self-motivated and you knew you could resell on the side, or were you worried and knew that you had a history of being a procrastinator?
Done it part-time for years. Yeah.
Okay. But that's what I'd want to know. Like, did you know you could do it full time?
Do you like it?
Do you like it? You're gonna stay doing it?
Tell us now.
Yes. So yeah, no, that's really good to hear. I like that, and I'm happy you could make it work for you, especially whenever there's health reasons involved. Like, what can you do?
I like this question. YouTube channels about reselling seem to be growing. I started a blog about BOLOs on eBay. That's a cool one. Are blogs even valuable these days? I mean, I think they are. It depends what you want to do with them. If your goal is to help people, then yes, they're super valuable. If your goal is to make money off your blog or even off your YouTube channel, then not really. And I agree. I think that there's a ton of people getting into the YouTube reselling space, like a bunch of people making videos about the subject, and I'm kind of like back and forth on this one because there's a lot of really good information that people put out there, but there's also a lot of information that like people shouldn't be putting out there because it's not gonna help other resellers get to the next level, right?
It can kind of hurt them.
It could actually end up hurting them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the videos are just out there to get you excited about something
Yeah.
and buy someone's course.
True. And exactly. And a lot of the time it doesn't show the reality, which is why we
Right.
like to do videos like this talking about the actual reality of reselling, which is it's hard work. And I made a video the other day talking about like how to make $100,000 on eBay. And in the video, I talked about some of the reality of it, and kind of like this too, that it's not right for everybody.
Right.
And there was a comment on the video that was like, hey, this one was kind of a downer. Like, I wish you had just kept things positive or whatever it was. And I understand that, but sometimes if we don't say it, sometimes other people aren't going to say it. And you're
Right.
not going to hear it. And I wish when we had come up, it wouldn't have stopped us. Don't get me wrong. Like we would still be full-time resellers today.
Mhm.
But sometimes it's really good for someone to sit down with you and say, hey, this isn't going to be as easy as you may think it's going to be. So be ready for the challenges that are ahead. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. The truth hurts sometimes. Exactly.
There we go. All right. Heard it from Wayne.
What is it? I like it to the point of, no, I would not be able to keep a job with the boss. Nice. Cool.
No.
It's awesome.
Any other questions, people?
That's a good one. All the things.
Oh.
I guess I'm full-time. Retired is full-time. Yeah, that's really cool. Retired in July. I worked hard the last 2 years to get over 1,000 items listed. Never spent any of the profits. Now I have time to list more for extra savings.
Nice.
Super
Smart.
cool. That's the way to do it. That is how you become full-time.
Mhm.
Roll your profits back into your business. Use it to grow your business. Get to over 1,000 items listed. Great job. That's awesome.
Good point from Leslie.
You have to give the negative with the positive. 100% agree. The yin and the yang of everything, right?
Or the yin and the yang.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you have to go through those downs to know that you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Let's see this one. Yeah, that one's cool.
Oh, there you go.
Because
Like that name.
I like your
cool.
turtles.
Wow.
This question comes up a lot. Do you feel that your YouTube channel causes you to have more competition in your stores and cause you to have less potential to get higher value items? So I think it can, if a video is like super popular, or if for some reason reselling as a hobby or a side hustle becomes really popular. I don't personally think like we have the sway for like our channel to make it happen. But let's say like when Gary V did that flip challenge thing, that I think did, because he has the what'd you call it? The network, the following. Yes.
Yeah. Huge following base.
Yes. He has the following that kind of went viral. Like the flip challenge thing kind of went viral, and more people were doing it.
Someone want to check and see how many views that video got? Would it be easy to just look that up?
He did a few of them, like garage
Okay.
sale in particular, garage sale type videos.
People were all talking about, I saw a Gary V video and I started reselling. The amount of people that said that.
And to be honest, like even Gary gave out some bad advice in those videos as far as like reselling goes. Like he said some things where I was like, oh, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, what I'll say is like, so we've been on YouTube, for 5 years now?
Yes.
We've been on YouTube for 5 years. Before us, there were resellers on YouTube as well. And there will continue to be reselling channels. There's always been stuff about reselling. There's been American Pickers and Storage Wars and all that stuff.
Where there's one channel, there will be more.
Yeah.
And when there's more, then there's more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be less.
And I think that it cycles, just like any fad. I think that, we saw like an uptick in kids trying to find vintage t-shirts. So like now when we go to a thrift store and you look in the t-shirt section, there's always a bunch of kids like wearing vintage, looking for vintage because
and
it's cool.
Printed, vintage remakes.
Right. So they're all like, they're after that. So now, if we go to a thrift store, most of the time we don't even really look at the t-shirts if everybody's in there, or we'll wait till they're gone and then we'll go look, and sometimes we'll find stuff. But we'll go to other areas that we know. That's why it's good to keep your knowledge up on other areas and learn other things. But
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Callie asked if you guys can hear Mochi snoring. I can hear
It
it.
started to get louder, so I didn't know if the mic was picking
She's
it
all
up.
snuggled up on the shades.
I don't think it matters. Yeah.
You guys hear that?
If we're quiet.
There it is.
It's not faulting.
Good it is.
This is a good question.
Hey, you're loud.
If you offer free shipping, do you have to pay income taxes on that received amount? So again, not a CPA. Go talk to an actual CPA. Don't take advice. Don't take tax advice from resellers. But no, so you pay income tax on the amount of money that you make after your deductions. So like after your cost of goods, after the shipping would come out of there, like what you actually have to pay for shipping, that would come out of there.
Yeah.
So on the bottom amount, so after all your expenses and everything come out, then you pay income tax on the leftover amount.
Oops.
Uh, Tracy sent us $5.
Thank you,
Thank
Tracy.
you.
Oh, also, there's 334 people watching right now, which is really cool. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you so much. I know we haven't been going live consistently, but we're gonna, we're doing it again now. It's fun. So
Getting back to it.
yeah.
Another one.
Oh, Allison, thank you, Allison. $4.99. I love reselling. If I ever applied myself, I'd rival Osborne to thrift. Nowhere to go but up. So that's a great example of someone who is Allison is amazing too. If you ever want to go like find some really cool bolos, go follow Allison on Instagram, Big Drift. She's awesome.
And she's Allison.
And she's Allison. But Osborne to Thrift recently posted his 90-day eBay totals, and I believe his 90-day amount was like $70,000. He's a one-man show doing everything by himself, full-time by himself. He's just really smart with what he's picking and what he's buying. And he has good stuff in his area too. So, but that, that just goes to show you, if you're dedicated, if you're willing to put in the effort and work, $70,000, even if it's at a 50 or a 50% profit, let's call it that, because he's thrifting a lot of this stuff. That's what, 35 grand. And then that's a 90-day total. So he's making a solid $12,000 a month. It's great. Reselling. It's awesome.
I mean, your area, it all just depends on you too, because there's another guy in our area who lives, I don't know, 2-3 neighborhoods down from us.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the same thrift stores as him. And he gets there at certain times and has like networked with certain employees, and he's killing it. He finds and pulls stuff that I never think that we would find and pull.
True.
But he also doesn't even like touch the clothes and shoes, and we'll go there and we'll grab some good stuff. But he hits those electronics hard, those books, the games. I mean, he'll find, what was that really rare, interesting thing he found? It was like 2 weeks ago. It was an electronic.
Ooh, I don't remember, but I know that
he found it was amazing.
He flipped a PlayStation game, one game for over $1,000.
There was that too.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and he just has so much knowledge, and he goes so often, and he has this really good route, and he goes at the good times, and he talks to the right people. He finds things that I don't think we would ever get to pull, because he's just on it and hustling way harder at the thrift stores than we are.
So that's what I was saying. If he had a $70,000 90-day total, if he had a 50% margin, that would be 35 grand. Right. And then 35 divided by 3, because 3 months would be like 12, 11 something. No, 12, 11.
Math.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Oh, see, I love that too. I turned playing video games into a job on Twitch, thinking I'd live the life, but it became a job. I love reselling for a living. This is so true. It's so true. So like when social media, like YouTube is a social media platform, when it becomes a job, it does take the joy out of it. And there's been times where like I had to step back and go, are we just putting out mass quantity videos to make ad revenue, to make more money? And why? Or are we actually putting out quality information or entertaining content that people like? Because both are good. It doesn't matter. If it's teaching material, that's cool. But sometimes we just want to make like a fun video that's entertaining. I like stupid, entertaining YouTube videos.
Same.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I like design videos.
Which is also why like we put in our personal lives into videos too, because we want it to be entertaining and we want you to know more about us too. But sometimes I have to step back, or there was a point where I definitely had to step back and go, okay, I'm pumping out like 5 videos a week. Am I doing it just to make ad revenue? Like, am I doing it just to get a plaque on the wall, like subscribers? Why am I doing it?
Or see the view count.
Or exactly, get the thumbs ups. And yeah, you have to check yourself and go, okay.
Before you wreck yourself. Oh.
Let's get back to the main reason why we started this YouTube channel, which was helping people and having fun. And I think we're there now. We're back there now. We're
Yeah.
having so much fun doing it. And I think you can tell that, hopefully you can tell that in the past, like, I don't know, 10 videos that we've done. Hopefully you've seen an increase in quality and an increase in us having a good time, because we are.
Value.
We're doing it. We're having fun again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
having so much fun again.
Fun.
Sick shirt, Callie.
Yes, I saw a couple of shirt compliments. Yeah.
Aussie thrifters were like, nice shirt. And I was like, it's Ryan's.
You can just keep that one. Yeah, we went and played pickleball today, and we got mad sweaty.
Yeah.
So
I had to shower and borrow
I'm
clothes.
pretty sure the humidity was at least 115%.
We was dripping.
was
There was more
crazy.
water in the air than air.
we went like right after it rained, so the water was like steaming up on us too. It was
It was
Oh
hot,
my
wet
God.
air.
nice. I enjoyed it.
It was
It's like playing in a
it was
sauna.
nice, but it was not. It was a wet day.
It was wet.
Look at this one. How do you feel about rivals? I have an old man who always gets up earlier than me and beats me to the good stuff sometimes. I get the urge to undercut him and deals by offering more, but is that ethical? I wouldn't do that. You know what I would do? I would go approach,
Befriend them.
befriend him. Exactly. Go approach that guy and say, hey, if you ever want to sell me stuff, I'll pay you more than what you paid for it. If you want to double up on your investment, call me and I will buy it. I'll give you a prime example, and this will be in the next YouTube video that we put out. But today we went out to a thrift store and we met a guy at the thrift store that we met last week. And when we met him the first time, he was showing us pictures on his phone of all these really cool vintage T-shirts that he had found. And he was like, "Yeah, I've got all these T-shirts. I paid $8 a piece," just like, talking to him, and we were just sharing experiences. And I was like, well, those are really cool. If you ever want to sell them to me, sell them all to me, I'll pay you a super fair amount where I can make a little bit of money. And obviously you'll make, if you only paid $8, like, you're going to make some really good money. So after we had that conversation, he hit me up on Instagram and was like, hey, yeah, I would be interested in selling all of these T-shirts to you. And we made a deal. And then today we went out there and picked up all these items.
And he's really happy because he
Yeah.
got super overwhelmed, I think, looking at all the shirts with pricing them right.
Yeah.
And he knew that that's not his market. I mean, he specializes in a totally different market.
Yeah.
So I know that was really stressful. You just look at it and you're like, am I going to sell it for way too less than I should? Can I even sell it for as much as somebody else could?
Yeah.
Like, it makes more sense to not even have to worry about it, like fast money. So I think it worked out really well for both of us.
There's value in making relationships. And even if it's your competition, make friends with them, because you never know. Maybe they have a bunch of something that they don't want to deal with, and you love that type of stuff, and they can flip it to you.
True.
There's so much stuff out there. There's more than enough room for everybody. So
There's plenty of fish in the sea
yay.
for now.
Oh,
Save the fishies.
400 people watching. Thanks,
Oh my
guys.
goodness.
Cheers.
We
Got
got
a
up there
super chat
again.
from Kentucky Picker.
Thank you so much, Kentucky Picker. I've learned from each one of you. Thank you so much. Advice on Veros, what to say to a big company and how to avoid. I checked Vero page, but just got a 7-day. Yeah. This is something that eBay needs to fix. We've been asking for them to fix it forever.
I don't think they ever will.
I don't
know
think they
why.
will either. And there's been mistakes with Veros too. Like recently, Allbirds, the shoe company Allbirds, Veroed every single Allbird on the platform, and like 2 of ours got taken down. We got Veros on them. We didn't get suspended, thankfully, but I know a lot of people who did get
Zeroed
suspended
for being fake, even though they were clearly real.
Exactly. And then there was a lot of uproar about it. And what happened?
Everyone
Allbirds
attacked them on social
Yeah.
media.
Allbirds said it was a mistake, and you're allowed to resell their shoes used on eBay. But for some reason, there was the company that was actually doing the Vero made a mistake, and like thousands of people selling the shoes on eBay were affected. So there's no way to know what is. I mean, there's a Vero list, but for example, like Tommy Hilfiger is on that list. We've sold so much Tommy stuff on eBay, it's ridiculous, but it's on that list so that you don't sell fake merchandise for that brand. So sometimes just because it's on the Vero list doesn't mean that you can't sell that brand. North Face is on there. There's a bunch of brands on there that it just
gives them power
It's
to
complicated.
very interesting
It's
if it
complicated.
is, I guess.
But
Yeah.
dealing with those companies, email them. Whenever you get a Vero, they send you an email, and in that email is an email address to email the company or the law firm associated with the company. Email them, explain the case to them, and sometimes they'll say, we'll take that Vero off, or we'll contact eBay and get that Vero taken off. That has happened to us in the past. It happened to us with Monster Energy. We sold an authentic item. It was a long time ago, but it's the one I like to mention because it was definitely authentic. We had the receipts for it, and we got a Vero on the item. I sent them an email with like the original receipt, and they were like, "Oh, you're right, my bad." And then they took the Vero off. So you can fight them, but
weren't we still not allowed to sell it?
Still couldn't list that same item again, which was annoying, but
so dumb.
Yeah.
Question from Tony Cattarelli. Do you have to keep all your inventory climate controlled? If it's humid, can clothes go bad? Does your warehouse have AC?
Yes.
I think you definitely need AC with clothes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm sure there's some stuff that you don't have to keep climate controlled. Maybe like, I don't know, heavy equipment, stuff that can be outside. I don't know. What could be outside that you can resell? Give us some examples of stuff that you could store outside.
Outdoor chair.
But not even like in Florida, even that would like rot unless it was outdoor patio furniture.
I think it depends where you live, Tony.
Yeah.
Not in Florida.
But yes, our warehouse is climate controlled.
Most stuff definitely needs to have some type of control. Whether it's just like a sealed building, it might get hot in there, but if there's a fan blowing to, for the humidity, but in our area, it doesn't freeze. So is it going to freeze? And then when it thaws out, sweat? Oh, everything needs to be pretty climate controlled.
Best advice with international shipping. We like the global shipping program. I know sometimes it's not great for the buyer, but it is very easy for the seller. And we get very few issues when we send something global shipping. It's pretty much covered by the global shipping. The seller's pretty much covered. If you want to ship outside of that, I like Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship has the international shipping rates. Mm-hmm. And that's worked pretty well for us. The only thing with Pirate Ship is it takes forever for stuff to get there.
Well, especially right now, too, with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
It's taking a lot longer.
Right. But you have to let your customer know that. Like if something is sent here, like we'll buy stuff international and it comes DHL to us. And sometimes I bought something from Indonesia and it got here in 3 days.
Maybe I need to look into DHL prices.
Yeah. But DHL going out America to other countries is crazy expensive.
Oh.
But coming in, it's like not that much money. So I don't know.
Weird.
But yeah, it was so fast. I was like, oh my gosh, DHL, let's go. Looking to get a camera. What's that
Sarah,
one?
come here.
Brett Cubbage.
Brett, where are you seeing this?
Let me grab it. Brett Cubbage. Looking to get a camera. I'm using my iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's what I have. What are you using? And is it a waste of time to get a nice camera? Looking at the Canon. I'm assuming you're talking about like for filming YouTube videos. The iPhone's honestly pretty good. Wide angle lens. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And if you're just doing eBay photos, stick with your phone.
Yeah, true. If you want to upgrade from that, I would say maybe like a G7X Mark II is pretty good. G-Wagon. But the M50 is nice. Yeah. Trading Post Ohio sent us $5. Thank you so much. Love the content. Let me ask one question. What's the proper steps for a single full-time reseller to add employee or two to grow the business?
Ooh, honestly, if you don't like listing,
steps.
I would say outsource your listing and grow that way.
Or figure out what you don't like first.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then
most
how
people
would you?
It's the listing, so I like to say
True.
that one.
The listings.
It's an easy one to just find a virtual assistant.
And the shipping too.
Well,
yeah, if you
I
want
don't
to go
hear
out of
too
town.
many people complain about shipping.
True.
It's always the listing.
You know what's cool now too is that in the marketplace, there's ways to grow your business without having to hire an actual employee. Like Ali said, if it's just listing, if you just don't like listing, you can use like Sellhound. We use Sellhound a lot for listing our shoes. They do a great job.
They're better than us because they have algorithms with their software. It's not just a person.
Right. They put out great listings, definitely a lot better than some of the other apps out there. Like I would not suggest using Hammock. We tried them out. They didn't work great. We went straight back to Sellhound.
So we also just have virtual assistants. So you're just getting an upcharge
same thing
for a virtual assistant through them instead of just finding one yourself at a lower rate.
Yeah. So you can go hire your own virtual assistant or use like List Perfectly. I know is another good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heard good things about them.
Yeah. So, but we've used Sellhound we've literally sold hundreds of listings through their platform.
Mhm.
So we know that they're a good platform. So yeah.
It's really easy to use too.
Yeah. But you could grow that way until you need another employee.
That was also not paid.
Oh yeah, they didn't. Sorry,
They didn't pay us.
They didn't pay us to say that. So could we just specify that
Sure.
that was like not a paid?
Sorry.
Because it kind of did sound a little.
I'm sorry. That was not an ad at all.
Little
I'm
ad-ish,
sorry.
didn't it? Let's email
Just
them and tell
info
them to
for
pay
you.
us for it, though. Hey, we mentioned you pay us.
Use
now.
code
Tell
Ralli
them we
Roots.
sent you.
Austin, did
Oh,
eBay
yeah.
force you to switch using eBay for receiving payment instead of PayPal? I hate it. I have to pay for shipping and wait 3 days to get paid from eBay. I know it's tough. That you have to like pay for your shipping out of the account if you don't have the available balance or whatever. I know it's annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, everybody has to use managed payments now. PayPal, you can still use PayPal to pay, but PayPal is not a payment thing anymore. But once you get it flowing, once it's going well for you, I like it more. I think it's really cool to have the fees taken out. You're not getting a monthly bill from eBay anymore. The fees are coming right out of the sale. You're getting the net amount. Everything's in one place. So if you have an issue, it's one company to deal with, not two companies to deal with. They can't go open a separate case again, because that happened to us in the past where
so many times. I was gonna say this stinks, right? Austin, like that stinks. But what's worse is what Ryan's about to say.
Yeah. So we had
Way worse.
we would win a case on eBay. eBay would decide in our favor, and then the buyer would just go straight to PayPal and open a case with PayPal, and then PayPal would pay them the money back.
Or they would try to return an item 8 months later, and eBay was like, no, definitely not. And then they would go through PayPal.
Yeah. So there's good there's good and bad, I guess, to PayPal over eBay, but I love eBay managed payments. It's the way that every other platform works, every other good legitimate platform. So yeah, I think it's great personally. Just get used to it. It's not going back to PayPal. So if you want to sell on eBay, you might as well figure it out.
Thrifty Flip with the $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you
that.
so much.
The hardest part for me is time management. Taking the time to edit instead of listing gave me a 400 item death pile. Finding a balance is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how Ryan.
Again, it's totally a
You get
balance.
it.
So if you're taking 20 hours out of your week to edit YouTube videos, and that's taken away from you actually making money selling stuff online, then maybe it's not right for you.
But maybe you're making enough selling 400 items less, and you're really happy and you love the editing process and it's very fulfilling.
True.
That's different. So you have to really weigh how valuable the editing process in YouTube is to you versus how much less money you're making.
And you also
survive on that.
You also need to realize that making videos on YouTube is not a get rich quick thing. Like you have to say for the first year that you make YouTube videos or two, you're not going to make money. And maybe not at all.
Yeah.
Maybe not ever. Yeah. I know people that made YouTube videos for years and years and it just never clicked. They never
Mine's
actually
still
made
not
money.
monetized.
Well, you don't post videos.
That's
Callie.
true. It's been a while. It's been over a year now.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's show this one.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Callie
for
for
president.
Callie,
President of what, though?
Who would be your running mate, Callie?
Oh, what would I be president of?
Like, who am I
Tacos?
running
Pizza?
against or with?
With. So
Like,
Callie.
my vice president?
Who's your VP?
Milkshakes.
Betty White.
Callie Betty White for
Yeah.
president, then vice president?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that one.
Nah.
You have my vote.
We're
Unless
going
The Rock
there.
runs. If The Rock runs, I might have to
Ooh.
vote for Dwayne.
Chick Rocker.
I'm okay with that. It's too much pressure.
Chick Rocker, $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Just joined the fun, but only have 10 minutes. Wanted to send some love before I have to go. Any new merch before the end of the year? What is it now?
Alisa?
August?
Yeah, what about our bags?
Bags.
We need to talk to
We've been
him.
saying bags are on the way for like 6 months.
Yeah. They'll be here in a couple weeks.
Okay, so
Explain what happened. Yeah.
the guy who does the tie dyeing is located in India, and they had
I didn't know
some
that.
serious issues. Yeah,
The same guy
they
did the shirts.
dye the bags
Oh,
and
okay.
screen print on them, and they've had a lot of issues. And then I think he said his supplier for the fabric died. Yeah. from COVID. So they were really backed up and they had to find somebody else.
Yeah,
And it was a terrible, terrible thing. And so, and I know that they've had an issue over there where like people are locked in their homes and they can't go out. So they're just really behind on everything. So he was like, yeah, we can start next week. And then all these terrible things kept happening. And I just told him, message me when you're available, because he did a really good job with our bags. And I want to use him specifically again.
Yeah, we don't want to give the business to somebody else because we like the supplier and we want to work with them. So but I think that he's back running again.
Yes, I gotta message him.
So I would say we should have tote bags landed within the next like 6 weeks. So yes, we'll have another.
Fingers crossed.
I think so. Everything's done. The design's done. So would you spill?
No, but I
like
almost
that I said 6 weeks.
Joked on that.
6 weeks. We'll have them.
6 weeks.
We'll have them. The question was before the end of the year. Yeah, we'll have them for Christmas.
Okay. Maybe. Oh my God, what is my heart rate? It's like 105, guys.
Is it up there?
That was worse than pickleball.
Some people don't know what pickleball is in the chat.
It's tiny tennis.
Yeah, it's like tennis and ping pong mixed.
Yeah. Yep.
I know you, Christopher, you've put this out. You've said this comment a lot.
I didn't understand.
I don't really understand it either. When you replied to my comment a while back about demand stuff could sell and shut off like a switch. I don't know what that means.
Like in high in demand items and like the stuff that's in demand, it can
be in
just
demand
all of a sudden like over.
Oh yeah.
In like 2 weeks, a bunch of people can see that there's some solds on it, and then they'll flood the market, and then it can just shut right off, and like you constantly have to find new brands.
Yeah, we don't sell fad items. We try to,
and there's fad items.
We may like dip our toes into it sometimes, but we try to sell stuff that stays in demand always. There's consistency throughout it. So I was talking to this with Chris about, because there were fidget spinners at the flea market when we were there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's funny is with the fidget spinners is I know a ton of people that made a ton of money selling them when they were super popular, but I know just as many people who lost their shirts selling them because they missed out on the gap. And by the time the inventory got to America,
it's made in China and then shipped here.
Had them supplier.
They were stuck with like 30, 40 grand in inventory that they couldn't sell. Wow. So that's why we don't like selling fads.
I still play with my fidget spinner at home sometimes.
Brian needs one.
I'm so fidgety.
It's a little loud though, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
WD-40.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Spray a little spritz.
462 people's in the chat. What's up, everybody?
What would I be president of? That's I want to ask a question.
Ask a question, babe.
What would I be president of?
What would you be president of?
Crafting 101.
Queen, Empress.
Would I want to live in a President Alley world? That's the question.
You're too messy for my world.
It sounds sparkly.
You get locked up in like a messy prison.
I'm not even that messy.
With other messy people.
Okay. First of all,
I would get in trouble a lot.
I'm messy with clothing.
Everything would have to be pretty. Everyone would have to like maintain their yards and plant a bunch of flowers. Government supplied, obviously, no charge.
Someone said the Glee Club.
Call me.
Oh,
Allie
can't sing.
Can't hit that right pitch though.
I can't hit any pitch. So
I can't either.
She tries though.
Unicorns.
I give it my best go.
Oh, look at this one, Callie.
My God, Unicorn Department of Sparkles. Can I write this down?
I make up my own schedule.
I'm writing that down.
Read the actual question.
Read the
people
question.
that cannot, that are maybe just listening to this.
Sparkles.
Yes.
Callie, do you work at the warehouse like a 9-to-5 job, or can you make up your own hours? How about Ryan and Allie? So I basically make my own schedule. As long as I get done what I'm supposed to get done, I can be at the warehouse for just a couple hours, go home and list on the couch in front of TV, watch Moana, and do my thing.
It's very rare that Callie's there 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Also, we don't want her there 9 to 5 because
plus I have to leave before 5 to get to the post office.
Yeah, and like traffic getting up there. Could you imagine driving through traffic? It would be miserable for you. Yeah. So we don't want that.
Shipping wouldn't happen.
Yeah, you're typically there earlier than 9, right?
Yes.
And then you leave like
traffic.
1, 2.
Smart.
Yeah, usually around 2.
Hit the post office.
Before that.
Go home.
It depends on the day too. Like Mondays are usually my busier, longer days.
Oh yeah, because of shipping.
Yeah.
And then I might spend one day taking more photos than I normally would the next day, so that I have photos to list this day and that day. So it really just depends. What about you guys?
so funny. Oh my god, that was so good. I can't.
It's random for us for sure. Like we didn't go to the warehouse today because we went to Lakeland to pick up the wholesale stuff that we bought. So
And then thrifted.
Yeah.
and then thrifted tomorrow. Like I'll
Had
probably
some
go
lunch.
up to the warehouse. I don't know if Allie will go up to the warehouse.
Yeah, because the 2 contractors are coming.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes, I will.
Oh,
be
they're
up
coming
there
to the
with
ranch?
you.
Ooh,
Nice.
we have 2 contractors coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Shall wait.
Yeah.
I feel like at the other warehouse, you guys were both there so much more.
Because it was so
But it was
closer.
so close to where you
Yes.
live and you didn't have to really deal with the traffic
max
as much.
75 minutes.
So yeah, let's get this
Mhm.
house built.
I can't wait.
Traffic
It's
has
gonna be
gotten
great.
so bad in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But even horrific in just the last, I don't know, year and a
Yeah.
half, 2 years.
How did you hire Callie? How did you guys meet? At what point did you decide to hire her in your business journey? Also, that's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
What did you?
Vivid Planet coming in with all the good
Okay.
questions tonight.
We'll answer a couple of those. How did you
Yes.
hire Callie? Callie was a friend of a friend.
We knew her from high school.
First,
Our
yeah.
best friends are siblings.
Yes, and we are also siblings.
Yes.
Callie is my older sister.
And we're also in a throuple.
Also a throuple, correct. Yeah. And she's also my younger sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Even though I'm older.
You're right.
Oh my God. I can't.
No, so and then Callie filmed our wedding.
I did.
So before we even knew anything about each other, really. I mean, yeah, Callie.
You know, she worked at an ice cream shop.
That was the first wedding
she
I ever
went to
filmed,
school
too.
for cinematography.
Callie filmed our wedding. She did a great job. And then she started working for us part-time when we would go away. If we had
Because we
to
took
like
her garage sailing and she was doing it as a little side hustle.
Yeah, that was fun. I was in that first YouTube
Very
video.
first
with
YouTube
you
video.
guys.
Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
Callie's in our very first YouTube video.
You're like teaching her.
I needed extra cash at that time, and it was just perfect. And
And we
then
were
they
like,
That's some good
scooped me up a little bit later.
Hey, pun intended. Because you
Yes.
scooped
Oh,
ice
yeah,
cream.
I
Now you
didn't
don't.
mean to
scoop
intend
that.
At what point did we decide to hire her in our business journey? When we weren't able to do things ourselves anymore
In order to scale.
in order to scale.
In order to scale. Like
Yeah.
being stuck to ship every single day, it really put a
Yeah.
damper on us going to the garage sales and whatnot and having the 1 day handling time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what we did before reselling full time. So we did a video recently about like our past journey. So that's on our channel. If you just go search like Ralli Roots,
Check it out.
I don't know, Ralli Roots before. I don't know what you would search, but it's up there.
It's like one of the last 4 videos, probably, right? 4
Yeah.
or
No,
5.
something like that.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Just use your Googling skills. You'll find it.
Just
That's cool. My
Google
first $300 day on eBay, hit 550 listings active today.
yay.
Congrats. Love that. Love that.
Nice.
Dude, the amount of people that sent me messages on Instagram from the video that I put out with
Tips.
giving the tips at the end of the video, the amount of people that messaged me and they were like, my store absolutely like picked up after using those tips. That's so cool. That's
Crazy.
what I love.
What's
the
even
feedback we
more
love
cool
too.
is that you didn't make people pay for those tips.
True. I like
Tips.
that. Yeah. Don't
Tips
join.
for tips.
Don't join our Patreon.
Just find
Tips
our
for tips.
OnlyFans.
Remember when we used to say tips for tips?
JK.
Uh,
We don't have that set up yet.
Not yet.
That's the wrong resellers. You got the wrong couple.
Throuple Alley.
Throuple.
Where's the questions?
Congrats, zombies too.
We had, what are we at? 48 minutes streaming. So we'll keep going for another 12 minutes. So bring the questions, guys and girls. Hopefully you're enjoying the chat so far. It's been a fun. We love you guys. Hit the
Oh,
thumbs up button.
Question from Miss Florida Sunshine. If you're going from part-time to full-time, have 3 times as much money set aside as you think you'll need for 6 months to a year, because you will always have unexpected costs that come up.
I like that.
True story.
That's cool.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's really good. We tell people to have like 3 months worth of expenses saved up. So maybe you should have 9 months of expenses saved up. But yeah,
If you can,
we go.
that's
if it,
an option.
yeah,
I know some people, we don't want you to say, oh, just wait forever and never take that chance. Like, if you know you're the right person to take that
Right.
chance, make yourself that educated decision. But as our recommendation, we want
Yes.
people to play it safe and not do something super risque and lose out on
Risque.
it, lose their house. They have a family, they can't feed their kids. You know, we don't
Whoa.
want that to happen, right? Like when it all comes down to it.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, like
That's terrible.
the main reason why I've seen people fail at reselling full time is because of that reason. They run out of money. So
Yeah.
like if you sit down and you go,
you got unlimited money.
no, I'm saying, but they think they have enough money and then they run out of money. So if you sit down and you go, to run my personal life and to run my business together cost me $10,000 a month, I would say make sure you have $30,000 in the bank before you go trying to go full time. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I like this question from yes.
I was trying to click on that one.
Allison asked Allison, have you a list of restaurants that you want to go to in Las Vegas? No.
Are you
I don't-
going?
Oh my God, are we getting to meet you? Wait, so
Hey, before you say this, I'm going to cut you off just for a second to say that a fun fact about Allie is that she's actually not allowed back into the seafood buffet
all right.
in Las Vegas
savage.
because she shut
Here.
that.
That's a lie.
They like kicked her out because she ate so
No,
much
they did
lobster. It was
not.
crazy.
But
You've
Ryan
told
wanted
this
them
story
to.
on here before.
Ryan
Just
wanted
let
them
it
to.
happen now.
I don't know if there are already dinner plans for all the nights that we're there, but maybe
Is there?
we should do
Can we go to
something.
Hell's Kitchen? Is there a Hell's Kitchen over there?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
that's in Vegas.
Isn't
Can we go to that?
Yeah. And then we can also do one of those seafood buffets.
Seafood?
We could do a buffet, one of the
For
fun,
sure.
fancy buffets.
I'm so excited to hang out with everybody. In
Can
Vegas.
someone give me a list of restaurants I should go to in Vegas?
There's so many good ones too.
Somebody want to take me to dinner?
Oh, Callie Cam.
Callie Cam.
It needs to say
What was
Callie
it,
Cam.
9 mins before?
But it doesn't.
That's so awesome.
Where's Mochi? It's dog time.
Dog time?
Yeah, we got to get the dog.
It's a dog
I'll grab
time.
the doggos.
I can grab Mo.
You guys want to see their house?
We've never done a house tour.
This
People
is
have
it.
asked for a house tour. I was thinking we could do a house tour like, oh, look at that. I got two
Look
angles.
at our fancy setup.
so heavy. It won't move.
Don't show behind the scenes.
Sorry.
Don't show behind the veil, Callie.
Oh.
No, I was saying I think we should do like a house tour before we move to the new house.
Yes, definitely.
Here comes the boat dog.
Oh, okay. That was a really loud one.
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
Oh,
All right, you're fine. Okay. She's such a baby right now. She was sleeping. I kind of feel bad.
Where's Zero at?
Zero coming?
Look, everybody wants to
Sleep
see you,
too.
Mo.
Come on, Zero. Good girl,
Everybody
come
say hi.
Hi. Hey. Someone said yes, there is a Hell's Kitchen.
Sweet.
on. Yay!
I want to go.
Ready.
Can anyone get us in?
Is
Someone,
anybody
please.
watching Gordon Ramsay? Is Gordon Ramsay in the chat right now?
You wish.
Wow. Is he?
Uh,
Are you in any stocks?
Mhm.
Yes, for sure.
All
Yes.
of them.
Every stock.
no.
Well, kind of. I mean, we do in our retirement fund. Yeah. We do. We have like a self-managed accounts, and then we have a brokerage where we like a retirement account in our IRAs. But we have a financial advisor named Nikki Dunn who helps us with all that stuff.
Yes.
Shout out.
she's my best friend.
She Talks Finance.
She gives away a ton of free information too.
Everybody go to She Talks Finance and blow her up.
Do it.
Yeah, and learn something.
Make sure it's the right profile.
Oh,
Allie?
you should do that, babe.
It'd be so boring.
No, it wouldn't.
wouldn't.
What? It would be the most boring.
You should do a video called Life Before Ryan.
19-year-old Allie's life. Okay. I think a lot of people would be interested in that, but I think that that's not PG and I know.
Wow.
I heard a Zero sneeze.
Yeah, sorry. Zero's loud.
Where's the
She
lamb
just
sauce?
left.
It's raw.
So you gonna
It's
do it,
wrong.
Allie?
Mochi, you're raw.
It would be so. What would I talk about?
I don't know. People want to know, like,
Where's the lamb sauce?
where's the lamb sauce?
Okay.
Allie worked
Okay.
at Cheesecake Factory. That's fun. There's
I was
a
a
fun
server
thing.
in college for money.
See, you already started your video.
It was 1988 when I was born.
What else have you done for money in your life?
I was
Should
a
we talk
leasing
about that?
consultant at an apartment community.
True. What else?
I actually ran into you there once before we were like friends.
Oh,
You
did you
don't
come in
remember
for an
that?
apartment?
Yeah, but I didn't end up living there. It was too bougie.
Dang.
What? No, was it?
I couldn't afford it yet.
Was she mean?
No, I don't think so. It was me and my mom.
Dang, Allie almost.
She don't even remember me.
That was so long ago.
That's so funny.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. It was probably like 10 years or so.
Oh, I feel like.
An idiot sandwich. It's funny.
Any advice for sourcing in a new town? I have to leave Austin to help out family in Nashville for a while.
Nashville is probably a good place to find thrift stores and old music tees. No?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you're going from a good place to source to a good place to source. Yeah. I would say,
out there.
Remember, in all towns, there's other resellers, and it is what it is. We can't complain about the competition. We can only just source earlier than them.
I would say look out for like country music stuff too. Get some vintage Wrangler tees up in there, or Wrangler shirts up in there.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of stuff is getting shipped out of Nashville.
How long do you hold on to inventory if you can't sell it?
It depends on the item.
We don't.
A leather jacket we'll hold on to for a while.
We don't buy stuff that we can't sell. First of all, we look at comps. We look at sold comps to make sure that item is selling. We don't buy something without there being some sort of a comp.
This is called the truth about reselling.
This is the truth about reselling. Yeah, we
Sometimes
don't.
we do price things on the higher end.
Everybody, I mean,
So
we
we
all
have to
make
drop the price.
bad buys for sure. Yes.
True.
If for some reason like something doesn't sell, we'll do everything that we can for it to get it to sell. So we'll run sales, we'll discount the item, we'll end it and do sell similar and try to relist it. We'll try selling it on a different platform. But at the end of the day, like if we still can't sell that item, then we'll maybe have a garage sale or sell it on to someone who's better at selling that type of item. Or I don't know, last case scenario, we'll donate it and take the tax write-off. But
we usually put it up for auction.
yeah, or we'll put it up for auction. Yeah,
Rent
and
it
just
out.
take what we can on it. But yeah,
It is kind of fun too. Not gonna lie, because we don't do auctions anymore.
we need to do them.
Yeah.
We need to do an auction.
Even if it was just one every other day.
I wanted to do a video called running 100 eBay auctions starting at 99 cents just on items and see what happens.
Oh my god.
Just do it and
That
see what
would
happens.
go. I think that would get a lot.
Think I
of
should do that?
views.
Should I do that, guys?
No, please don't do
Not
that.
on the vintage t-shirt.
I'm gonna do
Definitely
it. I
don't
don't
do
care
it on
what
the
you
vintage.
just.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
No,
It's your money, bro. You do what you
I'm
want.
gonna run 100 auctions starting at 99 cents on items that are worth $100 or more.
Don't say that.
Or less.
More.
Especially not in summer. It's a summer slowdown. Like, ew.
Yeah, we sell on Amazon sometimes. Not as much as we used to, but we do sell on Amazon.
2-4?
It's not really as much fun for us. We still want to have fun right now.
True. Ooh, I like that question.
Which one? Not
Sell
not
Yes,
Paranormal
I was
pineapple?
reading that same question.
I like that
It's like,
name,
that's
though.
such
Paranormal
good-
Pineapple.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
pineapple.
Which question?
How do you find a buyer? No, not that one. Where did it go? Oh, this one. Sell, spin, travel.
Got it.
Are there any items that you sold that you will just never try to sell again? I like the second part of the question more. Callie, any items you absolutely hate to ship?
VCRs, right?
Just large, bulky items that I would have to make a box for.
Better
If
tell
it's
me.
something that I can just bubble and float in a box that we already have that's the right size, that doesn't bother me. But if I have to make a box for it, that's what's annoying. But I mean, that's also kind of fun because you're playing with boxes.
True.
That's a good way to look at it.
And then are there any items that we've sold that we just wouldn't try to sell again?
Oh, in the past.
Ooh, those
Yeah.
protein shakes.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Protein
The ones
shakes.
that were like
The
already
Soylents?
liquid. And
Oh,
so many of them were getting damaged in shipping
That's
and it was so
true.
heavy.
I think we lost money on those.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Yeah. There's been a couple things like, and the hair dyes, sometimes those were exploding during shipping too.
That was rare though.
That was rare. And we did
Yeah.
end up making some money on those as well.
Yeah. We had so many for so long.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Never again. Not worth the time.
Oh, Ben likes the hair dye.
Ben.
Ben, look how cute Ben's little profile picture
He's a little
is.
ghost.
It's a little chubby.
Are you coming on Monday? Oh wait, today's Monday.
It's-
Next week? What is happening?
the air fryers were great. We would definitely sell those again.
Yeah, my family bought a bunch.
Yeah, we sold so many off of eBay to like because during the holiday time too.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
I was
Callie
just
wanted an
saying-
air fryer. My
I know.
grandmother bought one for me and never even used it. You probably
Bumbo?
just
Ooh,
buy it off of her.
Yeah, give me bumbos.
twice the price.
Ben's retired.
Oh, nice. Ben's retired.
Congrats, homie.
The bins must have hit today. Ben did find a cool like 60s letter jacket today. It was really cool. Yeah, for sure. We pick out of state often. We like going to Texas. We need to do another road trip again, but we've picked in many other states before, and it's great. We're lucky in Florida because there's so many thrift stores, but there's also a lot of resellers here too, so the competition is a lot more. But we like picking in other states.
Yeah.
30 seconds, quick, ask questions. We only have 30 seconds. Hit the thumbs up button.
See you there, Nate.
Oh, cool, Vegas. Vegas is gonna be so much fun.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna see so many people. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree with
her.
that one too. Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't need no man.
Congrats.
That's amazing.
We should sign our hat and put it up for sale.
Which hat?
Picking across the country. Yeah, we want to do that. We want to get a little RV. I was thinking we would like buy an RV, take it for like a month across the country picking, and then sell the RV at the end of the trip.
That'll be
Flip
crazy.
everything.
Flip everything.
Flip it all.
Maybe
in the
that could be the
RV.
name of the
We actually
series.
physically flip the RV.
Flip everything.
We should flip $1 until we can get an RV. And then, you know how what was that show where they
The trading
started?
up one?
Yeah. We should do that.
We should do that.
That would take forever.
Let's
though.
start with the Bodog.
Start
All right,
with-
auctioning off Mochi. Starting at $1 million.
It has to start at 10 grand at least.
What?
Ooh,
Nobody
Ryan
will
said
pay
a
10
million.
grand.
I said $1 million.
Yeah, but no one's gonna pay 10 grand
A
for her,
million,
and I
a
don't want to be
million.
presumptuous and be all like, "I'm fancy, and I think my bulldog's great, $1 million."
First of all, I would pay 10 grand for Mochi right now.
no, you wouldn't.
I would.
You
Zero, do you
wouldn't.
feel left out?
Oh,
Come here.
Zero just like dipped.
There she is.
All right, I'm gonna give her to you because she's really heavy. So take that.
Oh, it's mine.
All right.
Oh, flip an RV, flip the dog.
Forget the cows.
Dumpster dive in 50
Oh, I'm
states.
sorry. Zero. Mochi's annoyed now.
Cross
She
country
wants down.
pickers.
Sorry.
All right, guys and girls, we are an
Thank you so
hour
much
in.
for watching.
That was awesome. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that little bell thing.
Notification bell.
Yeah. So that you know when we go live. We're going to try to go live every Monday from now on. And then we'll have a new video out on Friday. So stay tuned for that.
And the dogs will be there. Look at Zero.
Someone thought it was a cat earlier.
She's very cat-like.
Love you all.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.